Welcome to the Tamika Matt Podcast. This space is for the creators, the change makers, the ones who don't just want to talk about it, they want to move in it. And today, we're kicking it off with the truth you might need to hear. Are you actually putting the shit out there? Or are you quietly waiting for success while low-key avoiding being seen? Let's get into it. Welcome to episode 5 of the podcast. Today's conversation is titled, When It's Working But Doesn't Look Like It Yet. This is for the entrepreneur, the creator, the healer, the visionary, who's showing up, doing the work, moving in alignment, and yet feels like the results still haven't caught up. This episode is not a hype session. It's not a performance. It's a frequency check-in. This is your reminder that what you are building is already working, even if your bank account, your likes, your numbers, or your family don't see it yet. We're going to talk about how to trust what you can't measure yet and why success isn't linear, obvious, or always loud. Let's begin here. What if you're not stuck? What if you're simply in a phase of energetic rooting? In the early stages of alignment, we often mistake stillness for failure. We assume because it's quiet, because nobody's responding, because the offers aren't converting, because the numbers aren't moving, that something's wrong. But what if stillness is where the deepest success is building? The illusion of stagnation is so seductive. It makes us feel we need to pivot, panic, or perform harder. But sometimes what looks like nothing happening is actually everything shifting. Beneath the surface, inside your field, behind the scenes, you are not being ignored. You're being refined. The deeper the foundation, the taller the structure. So what if it's taking a while? Maybe you're being built for height, depth, or longevity. Don't rush what's being rooted. There's a specific kind of momentum that doesn't make noise. It's the inner alignment, the energetic readiness, the subtle click of the trusting yourself more deeply. It looks like saying no faster, making aligned decisions without second guessing, feeling peace even when the numbers haven't changed. If that's happening for you, you're not failing, you're expanding. Your nervous system is calibrating to more. You're clearing out old codes of urgency, perfectionism, and proving. And that is sacred work. Just because the algorithm hasn't caught up doesn't mean the alignment hasn't activated. Some of the most powerful shifts happen before the evidence shows up. So keep going. Let's be real. The hardest part of this journey is continuing to walk when nobody's clapping, when the post doesn't go viral, when the podcast has only 12 listeners, when your friends don't ask about your offer. It's easy to feel powerful when everyone's watching, but what about when nobody's looking? Are you still aligned? External validation isn't bad, but if it's the fuel for your mission will stall every time the crowd goes quiet. So here's the shift. Instead of chasing visibility, calibrate to resonance. What will it feel like to create the deep integrity, knowing that the right people, the right platforms, the right resources will align because you're energetically coherent? That's what builds sustainable success, not chasing applause, but anchoring frequency. Let's bring the principle from Bashar, one of the clearest multidimensional teachers, the formula of highest excitement. It's simple. Follow your highest excitement. Do the thing that lights you up the most with zero attachment to outcome. That's it. The formula isn't about logic, it's about trust. You follow what excites you, take action on it, and you let that lead you to the next highest expression. You don't force, you respond. You don't plan in steps. You act on the one that feels alive right now. Why does this matter? Because when it doesn't look like it's working, your mind will try to fix, control, or overperform. But your higher self is guiding you through frequency, not pressure. Follow the spark, that's the map. This is the part nobody glamorizes, the quiet middle. It's that sacred stretch between initiation and result, between the post and the payment, between the idea and the breakthrough. And in this stretch, most people quit, not because they're not qualified, but because they misread the silence. You think, maybe I'm doing it wrong. You think, maybe it's not resonating. You think, maybe I should shift, tweak, reinvent, retract. But what if this stretch It's not punishment. It's proof. Proof that you're finally building something that's real, not react. Proof that your nervous system is adjusting to holding bigger, energetic weight. Proof that your process is no longer built on rushing, it's built on resonance. The quiet middle is where you build your spiritual stamina, where you learn a whole frequency without the applause. So if you're in that stretch, the stretch where you know you're doing it right, but it just hasn't landed yet, stay in it. Keep calibrating, keep showing up, keep anchoring, because the middle is sacred, and what is coming next is worth the stillness. Let's go even deeper. What if in this moment, this unglamorous, unseen, under-recognized season is the success? What if success isn't only the sales, the press features, the $100,000 months? What if success is not abandoning yourself this time, not spiraling when the numbers dip, not outsourcing your worth to the algorithm, not charging or changing your message just to be more palatable? What if success is how well you trust yourself before the proof shows up? What if this version of you, the one who's walking without applause, showing up without fanfare, creating without guarantee, is the most magnetic, most powerful, most real you've ever been? Because let's be honest, most people don't quit because it's not working. They quit because it doesn't look like it's working. But energy doesn't lie. Your alignment is building traction behind the scenes. The clients are warming up. The invitations are forming. The money is already in motion. Your job is to keep becoming the person who can hold it all. And that's what you're doing right now. So let's integrate this with truth. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not doing it wrong. You are calibrating to a reality where your energy leads, where your trust speaks louder than you fear, where your consistency magnetizes the opportunities that match your soul, not your ego. You are walking in harmony with your vision, and even when it's not loud, it is working. So let this be your affirmation. I trust what's building beneath the surface. I hold the vision, even when the evidence is still catching up. I don't chase, I calibrate, and I know deeply that it's already unfolding. That's your reminder. That's your return, and that's your power. Until next time, keep holding the frequency. It's working, even if it doesn't look like it yet. You don't have to be loud to be powerful. You just have to be real. You just have to put the shit out there. This is Tamika, and you've stepped into your next level. If this hit, share it, speak it, live it. We're just getting started.